Welcome, everybody, to the next episode of Chiefs Focus First and 10. You are here with JP and Caleb on a Chiefs-less Sunday. No Chiefs football, but that's okay. We got other things to talk about. AFC is wide open. We're at the top of the AFC West, even better than we were last week with the exposure that happened today. What's going on, my man?
I'm doing great, man. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. Good. Just fighting a little bit of a cold, but I'm good.
I hear,
So
man.
if
You
I
gotta
sound a little
beat that.
crackly, I'm okay.
That's good, man. You gotta beat that. We can't have you being sick, man. You won the brain child behind this operation. As you've probably seen, JP has done countless nights of work on the website, and after going through the stats, it looks really well. So salute to JP.
Oh, thank you, man.
Thanks,
you,
man.
You've been doing
It's
a
looking
lot too,
wonderful.
bro. And we just, between just the two of us doing the technical side of this and the tweeting side of it, and then we got Charles and Brandon doing all this other writing and stats, and we're pushing right along, and that's our goal. Somebody had asked us, I wanted to bring this up because we had a follower that, when we put this new giveaway out, it's a big giveaway. It's not a small one. And there's been very few that have actually followed we did put out a few extra, I guess, a little bit more of a criteria to enter. It's not a whole lot. It's just a few steps that
A couple
you have
extra
to take.
steps.
Yeah, a few extra steps. And somebody had asked me, I'll read it to you. Really nice guy. He said, I hope I got all this right. And he sent it to me. He got the code word right. He followed us on
Everything.
everything basically. And he said, I really hope I got this right. And he said, I got the message. He said, there's a lot of steps, but I'm hoping I got them all, LOL. And this is what I put back. And I wanted to explain this on the show because it's something that is, I want to explain this for everybody so you guys understand. All of these giveaways we do ourselves. We don't have a store giving them to us. We're not promoting it for another store. We're not getting these from a store. These are from us. So when it comes directly from us out of our stash, I guess, if you will, then it's a little more meaningful. And that's why we're able to give away a lot nicer things, because stores aren't willing to give anyone
with that stuff.
Yeah, they're not going to part with a very expensive helmet or a very expensive, whatever the case may be. And this Clyde Edwards-Helaire helmet is a very expensive helmet, and nobody's just going to part with that kind of thing unless it's something that they're willing to do. And we're doing it because we want to. So my response to him was, I said, you got them all. It is a big giveaway. We do our best to bring the best content to everyone without trolling, arguing, or lying to fans or followers. I said, we're just honest. It's just honest content. We hope everyone enjoys. We have some amazing followers, which we do. And we get all of the giveaways items on our own, or we get all the giveaway items on our own. We are lucky enough to have great friends who played in the NFL, played the game in the NFL, or still are involved or still playing in the NFL, who follow us, media, celebrities, and so on, who are friends and like us because we stay true to ourselves and who we are. Thank you for going through the process, and I hope you enjoy the content. Good luck. And we have a giveaway every week as well. He said, thank you very much. And I put, you're very welcome. That is for everybody that's joining this and going through this journey with us. This is for everyone. It's not, we're not making any money off this. I mean, we're not. I mean, it's just, we're not making $1 right now. So everything that we're doing, yeah, eventually we will. Hopefully we will. I mean, but right now we're not. We didn't get into this to make money originally. We love the game. We have a passion for the game. We do have contacts within the NFL. We have friends all over, from here to New York, and we're lucky and fortunate that we do. And there's a lot of times that we don't say certain things because we don't want to step on anybody's toes or say the wrong thing or disrespect someone just for that reason. So understand that if there are some steps that may seem like it's a little bit more than what you think it's worth, always remember that these aren't things that are given to us. Some of the things that I have personally, yeah, they were given to me. But the other things like this helmet, that wasn't given. We bought
You thought that out.
Yeah, I mean,
you sought that out and were able to find it.
Yeah, we were able to find it, and it was purchased. So, and it wasn't by a store. So it's not, we're not, I guess we're not sponsored, I guess I should say. We're not getting a discount. We're not getting, we don't have a store telling us, we don't have Mo Sports or whoever else it is going, hey, I'll give you a discount, promote our store. If you've ever noticed that when we do this, we don't have a store, in a tagline on our promotion, because it's just us. And it's just the two of us. Well, with the exception of, I'm sorry, I can't say that. It's the two of us plus our writers and our writer and our stats guy. But the giveaways are coming directly from us. So I hope you all understand that and respect the fact that that's what we're doing. And what we are wanting to gain more followers, so you guys do see our content and see what we can and can't, what we can do, and what we do is the right way, not the wrong way.
Yeah, and I would add to that, JP, the goal is for you guys to be able to see all of our content. I mean, as you see now, we have a website with weekly articles. We have an Instagram page. We're on all your favorite podcast places, and there's much more coming. I mean, this was something that we didn't have 6 months ago, and we want you guys to see every single part of what we've been building towards. And this is more of a basic. It's a giveaway what we're trying to do, but it's also a win for you guys because you guys get access to more content. Not many people know we're on Instagram. Not many people know we're on Twitter. And if we get those people on every platform to kind of see this is what we have, interact with more Chiefs fans, go on the website, get to read articles, analysis, what we think of the game. I think that's very beneficial. And as I know, Chiefs fans are very passionate about their team. If they find an article out there, they find a website or something they really like to read, they will continuously go back to that. And looking at the stats so far off this last month, we have done really, really well, become very prosperous so far when it comes to number-wise. And what we want is you guys to see this is what we have. And we want you guys to know, like, hey, this is what we're doing. And it's important to us that we share this knowledge with you guys, because as JP says, we've been grinding basically for this last 6-month period, honestly, to continue to build this another level. And I would say we're in a completely different stratosphere as that we were originally. So
we also have a Facebook page. That's brand new as well. And, we're trying to build that. It's hard to build 3 social media pages with 2 people. And we're getting there, but the Facebook page is difficult to build, but we're getting there. And the Instagram page is growing well. We're up to, I think, 8,200 followers, if I'm not mistaken, on Instagram right
hopefully
now.
we get 10K by the end of the year. I mean, end of the season.
End of the season.
That's the goal right there.
That's a goal right there for us. And we're just we're doing this for you as well as for us. I mean, it started out as a passion, and it's still a passion, always will be. And at the end of the day, that's what it's going to boil down to. We stay true to who we are, and it's a passion for us. We love this football team. We always have, we always will. And through the good, through the bad, through the ugly, we are still going to be Chiefs fans, no matter how it always breaks down. And we're going to be fans of the players.
And expect positive content as well, as JP said, fans of the players.
Yes, fans of the players. There's going to be players, we've had players that have left here that have been the most negative people, like a Steven Nelson. Am I a fan of his? No. Am I going to sit and blast him daily? No, I'm not. He played for the Chiefs at one time. Yes, he's made some negative comments. Yes, he's done some negative things, but it is what it is. He's still an NFL player. He played for this team. When he was here, he didn't do the greatest. He didn't do the worst either. We've had worse players than him. So it's part of the business. It's part of the way it goes. If you're going to hear us trash anybody, it's going to be the officials. So it's that simple. It's who it's going to be. So with that being said, I hope everybody understands that, and we can move forward with bringing you guys great content, and you guys continue to follow us, and we'll continue to bring you the best content we can possibly bring you in a positive manner. and breaking news and alerts and giveaways and wallpapers and everything else that we can possibly do in articles and stats and everything we can do and we're going to continually add to the page and add to the website, just to bring you more and more and more that other people can't bring you. And, we have avenues that other people don't have. And that's a good thing. And it's not a bragging point. It's just the fact that we're fortunate enough to have those avenues. So with that being said, let's get on to this show, brother.
I'm ready, man.
We saw some things today. We've seen some exposures today that, it made me feel pretty good. What about you?
I agree. There was a lot out there. One game that kind of cemented it for me, and it was the later game. It was the Chargers versus the Broncos. Yeah. Now, granted, Justin Herbert didn't play the best game, and yes, that interception went off his wide receiver's hands. But everyone in the beginning of the season, when the Chiefs lost to the Chargers, were like, "Oh, the Chargers are a better team. Oh, the Chiefs aren't good. Oh, Mahomes is broken." Like this, that, and the third. They were just throwing bunch of stuff when it's only like week 4. I'm like, and you and JP, you and I've said this, and we should probably get the attention we deserve, but we said there is a lot of season left. Yeah. They can still turn around. And that's what they did. So when you look at the difference between how the Chargers started and how the Chiefs started, and where we flip it 9 weeks later, 10, 11 weeks later, we're looking at a completely different strategy. For the Chiefs are on top of the AFC West. No one expected them to be off the top of the AFC West after how they started. The Chargers are now 7th seed in the AFC playoff picture, and there's a good chance they may not even make the playoffs.
Yeah,
the Raiders could have a chance. So I mean, there's just many different things. So that game right here showed me that. That game showed me that it doesn't matter how you start in the NFL; it's how you finish. Exactly. That's one thing. The Mahomes and the Chiefs, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Tyrann Mathieu, they did not stress. They did not give up or panic like the fans and the rest of the media was doing. Yeah. They stood true to themselves. And yeah, did we have some bumps and some bruises? Yeah. But the result we're seeing now is completely opposite. And I am very happy to see that, because the way it's looking for the future, man, we're in a good shape. We're in a really good shape.
Without fail. I mean, looking at, when we played the Chargers, our defense wasn't playing that well. They were gelling. They were, trying new things. We had, some players that were out of position. There was just things going on especially that week, that just wasn't going our way. And, the Chargers were hyped up pretty hard right at that point. And, we didn't lose. It's not like we lost by a tremendous amount. We fought and fought and fought, and we played pretty well during that game. Mm-hmm.
We had 3 turnovers that were self-inflicted. You had the pass that dropped off of Kemp's hands. You had the fumble by CEH. I think Kelce fumbled.
Yeah.
Forgot the third fumble. But you had 3 straight turnovers and 3 straight possessions. Other than that, the Chiefs had a good game plan. Jordy Forson caught his first touchdown pass, I believe, that game. What else happened that game? And basically, we could have still won that game if it wasn't for like a defensive stop, and then basically came down to a Hail Mary. So, I mean, other than that, the Chiefs did what they had to do. It just showed that they just turned the ball over, and that's what shot them in the foot that day. But we see now when the Chiefs play mistake-free football, for the most part, it benefits them. They play a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy how, you look at, and I tell you what, I got to give it to the Broncos. I mean, they're not the strongest football team by any means, but they are playing better and better each week. And their defense, which is surprising to me without Von Miller, is really stepping up. I mean, they're doing a lot better than what I expected of them. Now, granted, again, the Chargers have exposed themselves a couple times this year after our game.
The Chargers are who we thought they were.
Exactly.
I could tell. Yeah, they're good now, but let's see how they can sustain the success. They've been hit with injuries. Their defense is not as great as everyone was trying to say. And their offense, I mean, it's good, but I mean, it's kind of like it's week by week basis.
Yeah.
They scored 7 points
Herbert's a good quarterback. I think it's just
for sure
more time to to get into the system than it did a Mahomes. It's always amazing to me that people will compare a good quarterback to Mahomes or someone that has some success, early success, and then they will automatically say this is going to be the rivalry or this is going to be the second coming of Mahomes. We've seen this with Josh Allen this year. They are on the decline. it's the same thing. They're not playing very well.